Ladies and gentlemen, she was only 15 when Joyce was stabbed to death in front of her own house, shortly after having had an argument on Facebook with her friend Polly. And Nuclear Basili, who created and uploaded the offensive YouTube movie Innocence of Muslims, a movie which violated the cultural values and principles of Islam and led to heavy riots and protests in the Middle East. They eventually led to the death of Christopher Stephen, ambassador of the US in Libya. In both tragic incidents, the opportunities that social networks offer play a great but unfortunately negative role. It raised my curiosity. Has social media, besides being the biggest and most used communication platform worldwide, also became the biggest breeding nest for crime and even death? The first thing I would like to ask is, who here is not active on any social network? Exactly. These days, nearly everyone belongs to a social network, where they spend anywhere from 1 to several hours a day, posting photos, instant messaging, tweeting, posting their locations, sharing opinions on social networks and any other number of window into our personal daily lives. An unknown once twittered, "By not tweeting, you're actually tweeting. You're sending a message." Ironic how we can be active on social networks without actually being active and online. Back to the subject. Social networking has become a worldwide base of social interaction and communication. But it also created lots of new opportunities and opened doors for criminals, especially since we're online so often. Hacking, phishing, scamming, lying and frauds are just some of the possible activities you can get involved in on social networks. Via fake profiles, fake buttons, or any other cleverly made up method, the criminals penetrate into our personal information, or in even worse cases, they penetrate into our personal lives and try to actually communicate with you personally, pretending to be someone else. Rapists, pedophiles. Social networks give them the opportunity to operate anonymously. It provides freedom, and it's that freedom which can be used by others for the worst. For example, a flash mob was organized in Georgetown, Washington DC, where a group of women robbed a Victoria's Secret store during a flash mob which was organized via Facebook. For thousands of euros, clothes were stolen and it was all organized on Facebook. Or the riots, another example. The riots in Project X Hagen, which resulted in millions of damage. All crimes organized via social media networks. However, this is just the tip of an iceberg. Crimes can go way worse. For example, what seems like a nice attracting guy can be a pedophile. Young girls who like to chat with what seems a nice young cool guy might eventually be a rapist and get them. A criminal is freed by the internet to execute his plans, all encouraged by the existence of social networks. Right? No. Although it seems social network creates a lot of opportunities to fight, discuss and organize crimes, I found my answer in just one simple thing: history. History tells us that no, social networks do not provide us new platforms to organize any kind of crimes on. See, it is simple in a criminal's nature to renew and adapt to the new cheating and stealing opportunities that come by, as old ones get outdated. It's not the invention of social networks which created the new opportunities. It is the criminals who are looking for them in new technologies. With every invention and new technology, people who are out to find weaknesses in the system will find them and use it for their advantage. Years ago, there wasn't even a personal computer, so of course, criminals made their plans in other ways. Even thinking of how much crimes are committed on a daily basis, it's just a tiny percent that was actually organized on a social media website. And if social media is seen as a platform for organized crime, then why aren't mobile phones, personal computers, postcards, cars, and even a local pub where you go and drink a beer on Friday? Because organized crime can be organized anywhere, anytime. Social media never was nor will be intended to give those people the opportunities to organize crime. It is purely created to give family, friends and colleagues the opportunities to retain easy communication and interaction. Thank you.